that testifies. So I dance the night away when nobody's awake.
Hello, everybody. Guess who's back on Sundays? Yours truly, Dr. Tyra, with this Sunday's episode of Tyra's Just Saying. Welcome, family. How are you? This is your guide to all things wellness and real talk. Tonight, we're glowing from the inside out with a woman whose hands and heart are in the business of skin, scent, and soul care. She is a skincare therapist out of Connecticut, CT Wellness, and the creative force behind Cozi Life and Cozi Scent, brands built on ritual aromatherapy and radiant melanated skin. We're unpacking what your skin is really trying to tell you, how hormones change the game, and how to build a luxe routine without breaking the bank. Drop your questions in the chat. She's here to spill the glow, the tea. Please help me welcome Cozi.
Hey, Dr. Tyra. Hey, family.
Girl, how are you today?
I am well, and I am happy to be here. I'm like, I can't miss an opportunity to have a conversation with Dr. Tyra, so I'm here.
Oh, I'm happy to have you here. I am so happy to have you here. This is my accountability partner, everybody. We've been talking every Saturday. We miss some Saturdays. We make up during the week, though, right? But let me tell y'all, we've been doing this for, what, 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, we've been rocking and rolling. Let me tell y'all, we be on one. We be on one. We doing good, though. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Cozi, what's the story behind your name and your brand?
Oh, well, the story behind the name is I needed to find a comfortable space, right?
Mhm.
And someone actually gave me that nickname, right? Cozy.
Really?
So I used it for the business because when
Mhm.
I'm at home, I'm always burning candles. This is before I even
Mhm.
started making candles. I'm always burning candles. Everything is always pretty much serene in my space. And
Mhm.
so a friend came through the door one day and she was like, I'm just gonna start calling you Cozy because this situation is a cozy situation. And I'm like, that sounds nice. I like that. I do create a cozy atmosphere. So
Mhm.
when I took it on for the business, it was for everyone to understand that they deserve to have the coziest, most comfortable atmosphere, no matter where they are, especially their homes.
I love that.
Mhm.
I love that. And so, what pulled you into skincare therapy, specifically not just beauty but wellness?
Wellness of the skin, and it is definitely a divine story because I came out of corporate, right? My
Oh.
degree is in organizational communication, so I spent time in logistics and sales, and I can sell, but that atmosphere just wasn't for me. And so
Mhm.
I left my job after I had my last son, who was about to be 9 years old,
Mhm.
and I was just sitting, and it came to me to start body contouring. So I started body contouring first.
Mhm.
And then it's like, okay, it has to be something else with it. It just can't be this. This is nice and women are feeling good and they're doing well. But what else is there? So I went to
Mhm.
aesthetic school. And
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'm just going to come here because I need to learn more about body contouring and I'm not going to do skincare. And then
Mhm.
I fell in love with skincare because I have my own skincare story. So
Okay.
yes. So I fell in love with skincare and I said, wait a minute now, because I'm a woman of color.
Mhm.
And on Saturdays, I would spend from young, right? My mom would take me,
Mhm.
drop me off at the salon and get my hair pressed, right? And then
Mhm.
as a teenager in the salon and as an adult woman inside of the salon. So everyone always says, get your hair done, get your nails
Mhm.
done, make sure you look good. But no one ever
Mhm.
took me to the spa and said, you need a facial and you need a massage.
Okay.
And I started to look at it as if, wait a minute, this is something good. This is something that I can take back to my
Mhm.
community and present it and say, you deserve luxury. You
Okay.
deserve to feel someone massage your face and your body to relieve you
Mhm.
of some of the stress that you deal with from a date on a day-to-day basis. So
Mhm.
it is definitely a divine story.
Wow, I love it.
Mhm.
I love it. So, we're going to talk about now skin and skin and science, right?
Mhm.
Especially for women of color. What are the top three things our skin is trying to tell us when it starts acting up, so to
Whew.
speak?
Yes. So, one thing that I see a lot of inside of the treatment room is
Mhm.
hormonal issues, right? So
Okay.
a lot of my clients, they suffer from PCOS, and I always know when I get
Hmm.
a new client before they say anything that they are suffering from PCOS. It doesn't matter what it looks
Hmm.
like. I can tell the skin. There's just something in the skin that I can see.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
every person, every woman who has this disorder, it looks different because it really is a silent disorder. So one
Mm.
person may have an overproduction of oil inside of their follicle. Another
Okay.
person may have, you know, excess hair growth in places they don't want hair growth,
Right.
right? And then there
Hmm.
may be some acne throughout the face, or maybe some
Hmm.
male pattern baldness that I'll see in the scalp, which
Right.
we can use certain tools to help stimulate the follicle. So our
Hmm.
skin is going to show us a lot of things. It'll show signs of dehydration when we're going through
Hmm.
something. It'll
Right.
show those early signs of aging around our mouth, around our eyes, and our forehead area when we are
Hmm.
stressing out because
Right.
what our body is working overtime. And if it's
Hmm.
not being fed those nutrients that it needs to
Hmm.
help refuel that cell to make that cell healthy, and the cell is stressed and fighting for
Hmm.
life, oh, the
Hmm.
cell is going to show you we're stressed and we're fighting for life,
Right.
right? We need
Hmm.
oxygen, let us breathe
Hmm. Hmm.
and let up. And those
Right.
are the things that I see a lot of, that hormonal acne. Even if someone is off of their eating routine and they are eating bad things, I see it in the cheek area. And I'm like, honey, what you been eating?
Mm.
What you been
Okay.
binging? You know, very
Right.
nicely,
It
you know,
tells all the stories.
everything,
Mm.
everything. The
Mm.
body is a wonderful working mechanism, interworking mechanism. I love it. I love that,
Mhm.
you know, I've been trained well enough and have, you know, the, I'm going to say the anointing to perform the work that I perform.
Okay.
And hmm
I love it. I love it. I love it. What are some of the biggest myths you hear about skincare for melanated skin? Like one of the myths I know I always hear, we always hear this during the summertime is about melanated skin and uh you see me going blank, right? Sun protection.
hmm
Protection from the sun, and people be like, "Oh, you don't need that. You don't need that." But we burn too.
yes,
So,
absolutely.
what additional myths outside of that, or if you want to elaborate more on, on that particular piece?
I would like to sit there for a little while, Dr. Tyra, because we have this ideology that black don't crack, right?
Mhm.
And there are UVA rays that cause the early signs of aging. And then
Mhm.
there are UVB rays that cause those burning rays that will lead to skin cancer once our skin
Mhm.
is burned. And
Right.
if we don't burn, how will we end up with skin cancer? It doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
So I absolutely say that everyone, every woman of any Fitzpatrick, we go from light and
Mhm.
fear to dark.
Mhm. Right.
Any person that is on the Fitzpatrick, that means everyone should always have an SPF, because what's going
Right.
to happen is those UVA and those UVB rays are going to come in
Mhm.
contact with the skin. They're going to cause one of those early signs of aging. And
Mhm.
in conjunction with aging, I want to say this: after the age of 30,
Yeah.
we start to lose collagen, right? We
Mm.
start to lose collagen. So if our body is not producing collagen as well, then that means that we're going to start to see some decrease in the elasticity in our skin. And also, we're going to start to see the skin sink a little bit, even in our
Right.
laugh mark area, right? We're going to start to
Mhm.
see more depressions in that area. So we
Mhm.
absolutely do need something to protect our skin. We need collagen and enhancements, right? Maybe not
Mhm.
injections. I'm not saying that specifically, but supplements
Right.
perhaps if
Right.
that's the route that you want to take. And
Mhm.
also, we absolutely need sunscreen so that we
Mhm.
can ward off those early signs of aging, those fine lines, those
Mhm.
wrinkles. I'm a one. I'm a woman of a certain age now, and I'm gonna wear my SPF, and I'm going to
Right.
reapply my SPF. I'm on vacation with my girlfriends, and they say, "Here you go again." Do you need any? Like it's a stick of gum. Take
Mm-hmm.
it. You need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but that's
Absolutely.
the thing. So many people have said so for so many years, oh,
Hmm.
you don't need it, you're fine, you're good. And they listen to the
Mm-mm.
wrong people and then they all burned up trying to figure it all out later on and then get mad and want to cuss everybody else out
Yes.
because
And
they messed up.
honey, don't listen to your girlfriend and your granny who love her ponds. Leave the ponds. Leave
Not
the
you just took it back
ponds.
to the ponds.
Yes, leave the ponds underneath the sink because it's just not going to work for you anymore. You need a routine, something that is going to work for you, your lifestyle, your eating habits,
Hmm.
and even the climate that you live in.
And people don't realize the climate does play a big role on your skincare.
Absolutely.
It really does. What's the
Hmm.
simplest routine a person can you do that still works that may be somewhat budget friendly?
Budget friendly. All you need to have is a good cleanser, a good serum, and a
Hmm.
good SPF moisturizer,
Okay. And do
right?
you have these products in your product?
I do not yet have my own line.
Okay.
It's
Okay. It's
we'll
coming. It's
definitely get
coming.
there. Yes. However, there is a link on my site, and I am a true believer in the line that I use for my clients. This
Hmm.
line is the reason why I decided that skin. I fell in love with skincare when I started to see the results in my own skin. So
Okay.
yes, and I use a line called Glyman. Once again, is if you follow me, you're gonna always hear me rave about Glyman because one thing about us melanated people is that we
Hmm.
have to see to believe. We can't just
Okay.
hear. We have to see something happen. I saw something happen, and then I
Hmm.
started to share my own results with my audience. And I
Hmm.
don't. I have a very nice success rate with my clientele. And once
Hmm.
again, most of them are suffering with PCOS,
Okay.
hyperpigmentation disorders, and I've
Hmm.
never seen a hyperpigmentation disorder that I've been afraid of inside of the treatment room,
Right.
ever, with what I
Okay.
do. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. How do the hormones like right now, like my generation, is a lot of people who are now experiencing perimenopause and menopause. What do you recommend that the skin needs as the body is now making these major changes? And it's like so many things is affected, our mood, mood, attitude, everything. So what do you recommend for a hormonal for people who may be experiencing, not people, women who are experiencing these hormonal changes at this point, this pivotal point in their life?
I'm going to always say that book yourself a skincare treatment once a month. That's the first thing. Okay.
Okay.
You need
Mm-hmm.
someone who can cater to you, right? When you're
Mm-hmm.
going through those hormonal changes and things are just going haywire inside of your body, you need to be catered
Mm-hmm.
for. That's a lot on the shoulders, right? To think about
Mm-hmm.
and consider.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need a good at-home skincare routine that's going to keep your skin hydrated. We know how it goes. Those those hot flashes that cause you to sweat means water is coming out of your body. It needs to
Mm-hmm.
be replenished. How do you
Right.
lock in moisture? You lock in moisture with a good, I'm going to always stress serums. They're the holy grail of skincare. The
Okay.
molecular size is really small, so they're going to penetrate the follicle in those deep layers
Mm-hmm.
of skin. And then a
Mm-hmm.
good moisturizer is going to lock it in. Even a good
Right.
oil, it will lock it in,
Mm-hmm.
but you need that serum to lock everything in.
Okay.
That is how you're going to really get your desired results. Something that is what I'm going to say a humectant for the dryness. However,
Mhm,
when it comes to those hormonal changes, once again,
mhm,
booking that skincare once a month and
mhm.
following the routine of someone who is knowledgeable. And
Say that.
I don't mean chat GPT. I mean I mean a professional who's gonna look at your skin and say, honey, I see your skin is stressed out. The cells need life, they need oxygen, they need to be fed well, right? Like a baby, right? A baby
Mhm,
needs certain things. When a baby cries, we go pick the baby up, we check the baby to make sure the baby is dry. Okay, the baby's
mhm,
dry. Then oh baby, are you hungry? Oh no, baby just needs a little care. It wants to be put over the shoulder and coddled just
mhm.
a little bit. Your skin wants to
Right,
be
right.
coddled. It's your first line of defense. How you keep
Mhm,
toxins from coming in, right? How you
Mm-hmm.
release any bad toxins out of your body so that you're not sitting and stewing in negativity,
Right,
essentially.
right, right.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm glad
Mm,
we having the conversation
me
about that.
too.
Because when it comes to skincare, I know as growing up, all my skin was horrible. I'm not going to even sit here and
Mhm.
hold you. I had acne out of the waheezy.
Mm,
I was just like, it was horrible. I was on all kinds of prescription medications
mm,
to get rid of the acne. And it wasn't until some years ago that I was finally able to find something to work. And
mhm,
as soon as I decided, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna stop taking that. I'm gonna stop using that and go to something else." It didn't. Nothing else would help me. You
mhm.
know what I mean? As much as I tried to pull myself off of it, it was just like, you know what? You got to stay there because other than that, your body is not. Your face is going to be back to the way it was.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
you know and so it's so skincare is definitely something that I've been I had a struggle with my whole
Mhm.
entire life. So it's like once you find something that works, you got to continue on with it until you find something else that works, because
Absolutely.
yeah, so it's
Mhm.
definitely something. um and my thing is, I will say, whatever regime you use when you're at home, take it on the road with you. I know it's the summertime and people are traveling, and don't leave your stuff at home. Take that with you.
Take it with you.
Hello, take it with you. Take it with you.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna transition in and start talking about, because you're not only skincare, but my girl got a whole candle line. Like,
Yeah.
she's bringing the lifestyle into the house, y'all. And so, what made you launch Cozi Scents?
Well, well, well. Listen, when I tell you everything is divine placement, it is. Started my skincare journey and
Mm-hmm.
aesthetics and went to aesthetic school. And like I said, I would always burn candles. It's just something that I did.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was going. This is true story. I was going through postpartum with my last son, and it was
Mm-hmm.
bad. Like,
Okay.
I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I thought
Mm-hmm.
that it. I thought every day was the end of it. Like,
Oh
there's no way I'm
wow.
coming out of this mentally
Mm-hmm.
today. There's no
Mm-hmm.
way I am coming out of this. And I began to
Right.
pray. Right, and I was
Mm-hmm.
I was newly saved. I didn't know any. I didn't used to be praying, not before I ate my food, before I did anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
just started praying, 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 praying,
Wow.
praying, praying on my knees. And I heard it so clear: make candles. And I looked up and I said, what's that going to do? I don't know how to make candles. I don't, where do I start?
You
And
needed something
so
to calm you down.
I needed something to calm my nerve down. And when I tell you, I started making candles. I started making candles
Mm-hmm.
and I felt lighter. And so
Mm-hmm.
then everyone was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm making candles. You want one? And I started giving them away. I would just give them away, to get rid of them. And one of my girlfriends, may she forever be blessed, she said,
Mm-hmm.
everyone has to have these candles.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me cry now. So she said, everyone has to have these candles. And I said, okay. Because I'm still just making candles, because make candles. They say sell the candles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she was the first person who positioned Cozy Scents to people and for her
Mm-hmm.
team. And her team loved them. And I said, okay, let's go for it. And you have the anointing collection.
I sure
The anointing
do. I was
collection.
like, I went
Yeah.
online and I ordered this, and I was like, oh, this is what I'm talking about. And as I opened each one, I was like, oh my goodness. I
Yeah.
was like, Candace did the damn thing.
I'll take
My
it.
favorite scent is Birthright. I'm loving this
And
one.
that friend, that candle is named after her business. She has a consultant firm, Birthright. And I said, when I figure it out, I'm gonna give something back to her because, like I said, I was just in the kitchen making candles. I went and bought
I
all of this
love it.
equipment.
I
Thank
love it. Let
you.
me tell y'all, this is
Mhm.
definitely something that I highly recommend people go out
Amen.
there and purchase, 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 purchase. Because let me tell you, the candles are the truth. I love the way they smell.
Thank
They
you.
lighten up a room. Elevate is the truth. Like all of them smell very, very good, but my two favorites is Birthright and Elevate. I don't know
Come
why,
on.
but child, they I can smell them
Yes.
all
Yep.
day and all night. Oh my
Love
god,
it.
I love the way they smell. They are so good lord. So, what's one overlooked self care practice that costs $0?
Ooh, you ready, Dr. Tyra?
Yup, I'm ready.
Being still.
How about that?
Being still. And I had to even learn how to be still because I'm a single mom. And
Hmm.
my one, I'm constantly running, bringing the kids to where they need to go,
Hmm.
working, taking clients, running my women's group and things like that. And then I realized, wait a minute,
Hmm.
what's gonna happen if I can't run?
Okay.
Who's gonna get a piece of me if I can't run around? Who
Mm.
is going to get to have a conversation with me or a facial with me if I am laid down permanently? And so I started learning how to come in on a day where my heart is saying lay down,
Hmm.
and just simply
Hmm.
just laying down and
Just
being
being still.
thankful. Yes,
Hmm.
being thankful from that day where I was
Hmm.
like, what should I do? Because I'm losing all parts
Hmm.
of me. I don't know who I am.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
be still. That's the most self-care that you
Mm-mm.
can give yourself, is to sit with yourself. Sit with yourself. You'll hear everything and see everything, and you'll be led into the direction that you need to go.
But you know what it is? It's like when we look at all the action, because
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is, action
Action.
that's going on. It's like, oh no, I gotta be all over the place. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I gotta. And it's just like, oh, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see somebody, that come in for a vent session, the first thing they do is they're so all over the place, they can't
Mm-hmm.
get it together, you know, and they don't know how to be still. And it's like, teaching people how to be still is one of the best things ever,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
know, but you gotta want it.
You gotta want it.
You gotta want it, right? Because people will scream and say, "Oh yeah, I want to." No, you have to want it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to want
Truth.
it. I'm sorry, but not sorry. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. You gotta want to be still. Um, and being able to be okay with learning how to be still and be at peace.
Yes, that's it. Being at peace is the main part. Being at
Mm-hmm.
peace, understanding that no matter what's happening around you, that
Mm-hmm.
you can stand in the eye of the storm and watch it go around you. And when I realized
Right.
that I could stand at the eye of the storm and watch all of it go, and I can read it, and ooh, there it goes,
Mm-hmm.
and it just
Mm-hmm.
keeps on going by me.
Right.
Wow. Thank you for having the knowledge that that thing can just go around me. But if you don't
Right.
sit, if you don't stand
Mm-hmm.
still and firmly, you'll
Right.
never get to see that it can happen
Mm-hmm.
for you, not to
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah. Yep. I can
Mhm.
understand that. Child, that true. So, with building your brand and entrepreneurship, how do you stay authentic in a crowded beauty wellness market?
Whew, that's good, Dr. Tyra. That's a good question.
I know you like, girl, where you get these questions from?
I love them. They're what I need to hear. I need to say these things out loud all the time to even remind myself, right?
Hmm.
Because I'm coming through the door with purple hair, right? That's the first thing. Like,
Hmm. But you know what? I love that because you wear your brand.
yes, all the time. I
Hmm.
have to,
Hmm.
I'm here and I'm building legacy.
Yes.
And I believe every single part in every functionality of this brand and what it does and what I've seen it do, not just for
Hmm.
myself, but for the women that I serve. So when I'm in
Right.
spaces, I'm telling my story authentically. I'm not sugarcoating it. I was
Hmm.
going through the most traumatized in time of my life where I thought that it was the end.
Right.
And I
Mm-hmm.
came out of
Mm-hmm.
it. And
Right.
I'm thankful that I understand the difference between surviving and thriving.
Mm. That part. That
So
part.
I'm going to come in and I am going to give you all of Candace, all of Cozy. And if
Mm-hmm.
you want to put it in a blender and blend it up and drink it, be refreshed.
I know
Be
that's right.
refreshed. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
that's
love it.
where I'm at now.
I know that's right. I love it.
Mhm.
I love it. I love it. How do you balance though? How do you have the balance with being a practitioner as well as the CEO?
I have a really good network of women around me.
Okay.
I have a
Okay.
I have a very healthy network of women who hold me accountable. I tap into God because that's what I believe in. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
in prayer and I'm reading and I'm studying and I'm fasting and I'm doing the things that I know
Mm-hmm.
got me through that time.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't, I don't ever want to experience that again.
Mm-hmm.
So in
Okay.
order to keep that balance, I believe and I have faith and I
Mm.
have accountability. And I
Yes.
call people and I say, now tell me if I'm wrong. Because if I'm wrong, I want to fix it. Right.
Yes. Yes.
And move forward. That's my thing that
Mm-hmm.
I say. So I
Yes.
want to know where I need to make changes in my life so that I can be the best version of myself for every person I serve.
Right.
Because it's not just
I
about me, it's about everyone else who's coming in contact and needs to understand that no, you deserve comfortability. You deserve to feel cozy. You deserve to feel comfortable in every walking space that you go in, wherever you
mm-hmm.
move.
Look, it's your right.
All right.
It's your
Birthright.
right. It's your birthright. Yep, it's your
Yes.
birthright. So yes. And so, what does wellness accessibility look like to you?
And here we go. Right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we have in our community, I just want to say, um, ideologies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wellness, just like
Mm-hmm.
teaching, starts at
Mm-hmm.
home. What do you
That
allow
part.
in your space? What do you
That
allow in
part.
your space? What are you allowing in your body? Because that saying you
Mm-hmm.
are what you eat is the absolute truth. You will feel what you eat in your body. And then you're going
Mm-hmm.
to feel what you eat when you look in the mirror and you say, wait a minute, what's this new thing that just popped up?
Mm-hmm.
What you
Know
ate,
exactly what you ate to get it.
what you ate. And by eating, also what comes through those ears. So, what am
Mm.
I allowing into my ear gates and what am I allowing myself to ingest? I'm very
Mm-hmm.
careful about
Mm-hmm.
that now that I set boundaries without saying, oh, I'm setting a boundary. No, I'm
Right.
just setting it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
wellness starts at home. Know when to say no and
Mm-hmm.
know when to be still and know when to
Mm-hmm.
say, that's just, that doesn't align with where I'm going.
Mm-hmm. And being okay with that.
Yes, because it is
Because you can,
difficult.
because it is very difficult, and people think that
Hmm.
they can't make that choice. But at the end of the day, choosing you is more important than anything else in this world.
Come on. I'm
And you
here.
got to choose you first before you could choose anything else.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, we put so much behind us. Our feelings, our thoughts. We put everybody else in front of us
Hmm.
to the
Yes.
point where we get into a place where we looking like, what the heck?
Hmm.
What's going on now? What did I do?
Whiplash.
That part.
And now your neck crooked.
All crooked, because now you can't make it make sense, and
Yes.
trying to understand things that you're like,
Hmm.
trying to understand things that you can't understand.
Absolutely.
Hmm. So with that being said, it's being able to understand, because there is an emotional connection between emotional health and skin health.
Absolutely. Yep.
And that we don't talk about that enough though.
Hmm.
We don't talk
Yes.
about that when you're stressed, how you can break out, how it could pull out your hair. It can do a whole lot of things,
So many things.
and all of this is connected.
All of it connected.
Emotional health is connected to our skincare. Physical health is
Hmm.
connected to so many areas, and it's not a conversation that people talk about because
Mm-mm.
nobody, a lot of people don't want to face the
Mm.
realities that this is
Yes.
it, that this can happen.
Hmm. It's so much easier to pretend to be okay than to actually be okay,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that's where we have to
Mhm.
sit with ourselves and say,
Yes.
wait, I wasn't okay with that. But how can I
Mhm.
be okay with that? My skincare routine is a ritual for
Mhm.
me. It's a ritual for me. I don't miss it. I don't I don't miss it, right? When
Mhm.
I am cleansing my face, when I am applying my
Mhm.
serum, when
Mhm.
I'm applying my SPF, I affirm myself
Right.
for the
Mhm.
day.
Mhm.
When you eat things, when you allow things through your ears, when you are
Mhm.
not being authentic with yourself and the people around you,
Mhm.
it does show on your skin. It will start to age you
Right.
because you're taking
Mhm.
on stress that you don't need and your body doesn't like.
That part.
It will make your face look sunken. You don't want
Mhm.
that.
No.
Take care of yourself first.
Mhm.
Take care of yourself first. That is well. That is well
Before
taken care of
anybody
yourself
else.
first.
Take care of yourself before anybody else. You got to.
Yes.
It's imperative. Choosing you is imperative now.
Mm, I love that.
Especially at this moment, with the nature of the climate, things that's going on, we definitely have to, we have to start doing things differently and start thinking differently as we do
Absolutely.
things,
Hmm.
so it's
I
just,
agree.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So, what is next for Cozy? Do you have any products, partnerships, retreats coming up? What's going on? What is next?
I am so happy that you asked that question because I am going to be hosting my
Mhm.
first webinar at the
Okay.
end of September. And the information, yes, I'm excited, will be coming out. And we're just going to learn how to glow in our lane. We're going to learn
Mhm.
how to glow in our lane
Okay.
and debunk those
Mhm.
imposter syndrome
Mhm. Mhm.
mentalities that we have where it comes to who we are. And we're
Okay.
going to stand firm
Okay.
in affirming exactly who we are through our skincare ritual because it's worked for me. I use it with my mentees and the people that I coach. And we see thriving. We have been
I
seeing
know
a lot
that's
of
right.
thriving. So as we continue to thrive, we want to pull more women who are looking to really stand firm and be empowered in your skin and go after the things that they say they want. Because again, it's not
Mhm.
just a facial, it is not just a skincare routine. It is saying to yourself, I'm so important. I'm so
Mhm.
important.
Mhm.
I'm worthy of all of the things that I dream of. I'm worthy of
Right.
being my authentic self. I'm worthy of being honest about my capabilities.
Right.
A lot of people
Right.
aren't honest about what they're capable of. I used to be
Mhm.
like that. I used to
Mhm.
downplay everything I did. Like, oh, it's not
Mhm.
that great. No, it's great. It's wonderful. Use
That
it.
part.
Yes, it's
That
a gift.
part.
You
That
gotta
part.
use that gift. So,
Mhm.
glow in your lane webinar coming
Ooh,
soon.
glow in your lane. I know that's right.
Mm,
I know that's right. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is great.
mm,
So y'all look out for the link.
mm.
I'm gonna get the link from you and be promoting it. So,
Thank you so much.
so look for that. Look for
Mm,
this new one to be coming up, this new event to be coming up soon.
mm.
Soon, soon,
The end of
soon.
September is going to drop. You'll see the date. Sign up. Come see
Sign
me.
up because you definitely need it.
Hmm.
Look, so what's your advice for someone overwhelmed by all the products and the trends?
So
If you have any advice for them right now.
I'm an educator, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I say this
Mm-hmm.
to my classes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a victim of letting TikTok tell you to do it.
Did you just say TikTok?
Don't be a victim, don't be a victim of that. Get around, and this is for everything in your life. Get around experts, get around people who know it, who invest in it, who understands it, who are passionate about it, because the passion fuels the purpose and why they do it.
Oh
So
gosh. And she said, don't let TikTok.
stand firm, stand
There
firm.
you go. There you go. There
Absolutely.
you go. All right. So before we close out, we're going to do rapid fire. So today's rapid fire is glow or no.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you about 7 questions. I think this I
Ooh,
have here, so you can say glow or no. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Sleeping in makeup,
No,
glow or no?
no, absolutely no.
So tell us why it's a no.
I'm mortified at the thought of it. Because what happens when you're walking around is that there's mites in the ear, right?
Hmm.
So there's
Hmm.
these microorganisms that are attaching themselves to your face. You're gonna go home with that makeup that you sweat in, another
Hmm.
bacteria, right? And
Right.
oil is mixing in, which is gonna lead to acne breakouts. You lay down on your pillow, you're gonna get up
Uh,
the next morning to wash your face with that bacteria inside of the fibers of your pillowcase, and then you're gonna wonder, why am I breaking out? You're breaking
and
out
then if you don't
because
change that pillowcase,
bacteria.
mm,
That breakout that you have,
mm-hmm,
bacteria, dust
mm.
mites, burrowing in your skin, eating those goods, nesting inside of your skin. Don't do that. Mm-mm.
All right, our next one. DIY kitchen mask, glow or no?
Oh my, glow,
Okay.
glow.
Facial facial oils in the summer, glow or no?
Depending on the skin type, glow on.
Glow. Okay. Fragrance free everything,
No.
glow or no? Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. And why that's a no?
Okay, so when something says fragrance free, that is something that has been regulated, by
Man. Mm-hmm.
agencies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's been masked, right, with another
Okay.
chemical. So if you're a
Okay.
person who likes clean beauty, um,
Right.
you're not getting something that's clean. You're getting something that is masked and the scent is still there. You just can't
Mm.
smell it because the chemical is over it.
Got you. Okay. Great explanation. Ice rollers versus jade rollers. Glow or no?
Glow,
Glow. Okay.
glow
Okay. Okay.
every day.
Okay. Ice rollers. She said every day. Okay. Love it.
Mhm.
Sheet mask daily.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-mm. You can get mask
Okay.
every day.
Okay. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. Cool. All right. SPF on cloudy days. Glow or no?
Glow
You need to use it every day, y'all.
every
It don't
single
matter
day.
if it's cloudy or not. Sun is
Mhm.
it the sun is still out, is above the clouds.
Absolute. Thank you, Dr. Tyra. Thank
So
you.
I do know that piece.
Mhm.
Retinol before 30.
Depending on your lifestyle, glow.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Notice she said depending on your lifestyle. So you have to look and see what are you doing because it could be a glow, it could be a no. Okay, but it all depends on your lifestyle. Scented candles for mood.
Glow with cozy
Okay.
scents.
I know that's right. Look, glowing with our cozy scents. Okay. 7-step routines, glow or no?
Depends, right? If you are a
Mm-hmm.
minimalist, keep it
Mm-hmm.
minimal. But if you are one of
Okay.
those girls who wants to do 7 to 10 steps,
Mm-hmm.
girl, glow on and be your best self.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Look, that might be your next scent, glow.
Glow. I like it.
That might be the glow up. And we could add, let me tell you, look, you know me, I'm always affirming different things and coming up with stuff, right? So
Mhm.
what I'm seeing is a cozy glow up, right?
Mhm.
And the cozy glow up is going to be like a spray. You know how like they have the sprays, the water sprays?
Yes.
I'm seeing a glow up spray like that
Okay.
in a spray bottle, of course.
Mhm.
I'm seeing a cozy glow up candle to go along with that. I'm seeing a cozy glow up moisturizer. So, from my mouth to God's ears to your hands.
Right now, today,
And I know
what is
serums
it?
is your friend. Look, I know serums is your friend. So we gonna add that little serum in there as well.
Don't sound like a bad box set.
Don't sound like a bad box
It
set. Don't
doesn't
sound like a
sound like
bad
a bad
plan.
box set. Yes, absolutely.
Look, I love it. I love it. This was awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Thank you for having me, Dr.
for
Tars. It's a
coming
pleasure.
through.
You know how it is.
Oh, it's
Yes.
always a pleasure having you on.
Mhm.
Come on, talk about your products and all the amazing things you have going on.
Mhm.
2025 is going to be is look what we got left of it because we still have 5 months left. So the
Mhm.
last 5 months is about to be lit.
I see it.
I see it, I hear it. It's gonna be good.
Yes, we're gonna
It's
need
gonna be good. It's
sunglasses
gonna be
every
good.
day.
Sunglasses every day, all
Mhm.
day. Sunglasses every
Definitely.
day, all day.
Mhm.
So look, this was awesome. I am so
Thank
glad
you,
you could
Dr. Tyra.
join me today.
Me
So
too. I
happy.
enjoyed this.
Everybody, make sure you follow Candace on Instagram at
Mhm.
Cozy of CT. Right, so you see it flashing along the bottom of the screen,
Yes.
Cozy of CT. She's also available on Facebook. You on TikTok too?
I am. I'm cozy. The cozy lifestyle on TikTok. Hmm.
All right, so we got the Cozy Lifestyle
Hmm.
on TikTok and Cozy of CT on Instagram and Facebook. What are you? Cozy.
Candace Le using
Okay.
Candace
All right.
Le.
All right, all right. Well, y'all
Mhm.
all know how to reach her. I think I'm gonna do something fun I haven't done in a long time.
Okay.
So, if somebody watches the replay, right, and make a comment on the show, I may give them a candle from
Woo.
Candace's product line.
Amen.
So, but you have to watch the show, comment, whether you watch it on YouTube or whether you watch it on Facebook. We need a comment. Okay. So once I get the comment, then I'll see and then shoot me a DM.
Hmm.
I could make it real hard, but I ain't gonna make it that hard. Shoot me a DM, let me know you watched us, and we'll definitely get this out to you.
Hmm.
So, but I want you all to have an amazing day. This is always a pleasure as usual. Thank you so much for joining me,
Thank you for
everyone.
having me.
Hold on, Candace, while I'm in the stream and we going to chat for a minute. All right,
Okay.
everyone. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day. God bless. Have a great and awesome week. And we will see you next Friday on August the 1st at 11:30 a.m.
Only know I want that best of us. So bad. As the night fades.